Hi, welcome back to This Mama Loves. I'm Lori, and this is going to be a completely different video. So typically my channel is about weight loss and things like that, even though I really started this channel on just being about things in my life, things that I love to do, so on and so forth. Pre, you know, all these things that's been happening. My skin is so dry. I gotta put on some lotion. Uh, anyways, I started Weight Watchers in 2019. I think 2019. I feel like, and my husband actually got on board like a few months after, and he started going to meetings with me. Maybe it was 2018, but I feel like it was 2019. Anyways, so once I had a few hobbies at that time. I was into art journaling. I was into sewing, all these different things. I've had several hobbies over the years that I kind of fell off of that I really want to try to get back into. And this is going back to me trying to work on myself and mental health. And, just to me, it's part of self-care. I used to love to write. I actually have I think two books in the works that I never really finished. One is maybe a chapter or so away from being done. The other one's it's still in its beginning stages. I think I was maybe a couple of chapters in. Anyways, and at some point I think I will probably go back to that. But for right now, my goal was thinking of, out of my hobbies, what are some of the ones that really kind of was relaxing, helped reduce stress levels, things like that. And I went back to crocheting. Now, I've learned how to crochet over the years. When I was pregnant with my first daughter, with Deanna, I actually crocheted a lot. That was my nesting thing, was the crocheting. And I made 2 baby blankets, which the girls still have. Deanna gifted them to her sister when she was a baby. And they both have, and she has both of them. One is a lot more sturdier than the other. But anyways, suffice to say, I decided to get back into crocheting. And I started out by crocheting a shawl, which came out very nicely. The cat got to it, and I need to redo the last row. So the girls wanted me to crochet them blankets, which I did start Isabel's because she asked me first. And I let them pick out their yarn. And I'll show you Isabel's. I put hers on pause because I'll show you. So this one is going to be Isabel's. This is the yarn she picked out. And I'll show you the color. And I keep the hook in so I don't forget what hook I used for what project. I keep it in the ball of yarn. So this was the yarn she had picked out. And the color is called Blue Moon. So that's what she picked out. So this was the pattern. I got the pattern off of YouTube because I am nowhere near in the process of being able to create my own patterns. So I keep this. This is my project bag over here. And my stepson, which this goes into some of what I bought for, I didn't even tell you what this video was going to be about. This is about what I purchased during Black Friday and Cyber Week. And everything finally came, the last bits came this weekend, but I was dealing with a sick kid yesterday, and so I didn't get a chance to film. And today's Tuesday. So there was that. So here is what I got for these yarns for Black Friday sale. So Michael's. Actually, let me start with Joann's. I'm going to start with Joann's. So Joann's, I went to Joann's and I went to Michael's on Black Friday. And Joann's, the only thing I got, because their yarns were on sale, but I didn't see any that I really wanted that was calling to me, because I actually went looking in particular for yarn for my stepson because I wanted to make him a blanket for Christmas, which I don't know if it'll be done by Christmas, but whenever it's done, I'll just mail it to him. But I didn't see what I was looking for there as far as yarn went at that time. So I did get fabric. So I got this fabric where this was part of their doorbuster. Doorbuster? Or is it door stopper? Doorbuster sale. I got this fabric and I thought it'd be nice to make like a, you see there's like a sheen. I thought it'd be nice to make a Christmas tablecloth. So all I'm going to do is just hem up the edges. I don't know if it'll fit my table 100% because I feel like the width might not be there, but I might get like a black cloth. I think I have one actually that'll fit the table and then lay this over it. So that's my plan for that. I got that on a doorbuster. I also got, which I'm not going to show, I got gift wrap. They had a buy one, get 3 free sale as part of their doorbuster for Black Friday. So that's what I did. That's actually in the bedroom. So I got yarn then from Michael's. And I saw the color that was perfect for my stepson. So he likes green, preferably neon green. Well, this was the closest I could find to a neon green in store. This is Michael's brand, and this is their loops and threads. That's the Michael's store brand, and this is their soft and shiny. And you can see how shiny it is on camera. And it feels very nice. I got a few skeins of that and a few of the black. I got less black than the green because it's going to be more green than black. And I'll show you what I've done so far. So I'm not going to like unravel the whole thing, but this is what it looks like so far. So this is my last row actually of the green, and then I'm switching back to the black. So the green is a row of 16 and the black is a row of 8. And I wanted it to be predominantly green because that's his preferred color, but I thought black was a nice breakup in the colors rather than just all the green. Now, I'm not saying there's no mistakes because there's a few mistakes in this blanket, but I think he'll still appreciate it. So I got a few skeins of black and green, quite a few more green than blacks. Then I decided Halloween is over. But I saw this and I thought, oh, this would make a cute throw or even if I decide to do a shawl or something. But I think I'm going to go the route of a throw for this. I thought this would make a cute throw for Halloween. Now on my camera, I feel like the purple is coming up more blue. So we have like here is black and then here is a darker purple and then a lighter purple. And then you have the greens. Different shades of greens in there, and I thought this would be cute for like a throw. So that's what I think I'm gonna make for this, a Halloween throw. Even though Halloween is past, I'm gonna make a Halloween throw. And I also bought, and this is the loops and threads, and this is their cashmere line. And I also bought 2 blacks in that same line. I don't know. I'm going to incorporate the blacks with it, probably maybe as a border or something like that. And I got 2 because I might make a scarf or something like that. I think this would make a nice scarf. Actually, one of the patterns, this one here, shows you a scarf made out of the, out of this line. So I think I'll make a scarf too. Well, I also was interested in learning how to crochet with some thicker threads. So I got this. Again, this is the Michael's brand. And this is their loops and threads line again. This is their chenille. And it feels so soft. Now, there was another color. Was it a red or a burgundy I wanted? But they did not have it at the time. So I got this, which is the color cream. This and I thought like this color and a red would make a really nice throw for the couch for the holidays. Obviously, this is not going to be stuff for the holidays for this year because there's no way it'll be done. Oh, and let me tell you, this in the cashmere, this color is called Dragonfly. I also got this, like I said, oh no, yeah, I told you this one. That's color cream. And then I also wanted to try learning how to do finer threads to make like a crochet, like a tablecloth or something like that for the dining room table. And I got this. This is the Premier brand, Cotton Fair. And this is, what's the color? White. This is in the color white. So, and oh, I never told you the sizes. Okay, so this is a fine, a 2. And it suggests that you use a crochet hook of 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or 3.5 millimeter knitting needles. The chenille, this is considered jumbo, it says, and it's a 7. And it suggests using an 11.5 crochet hook or a 12.5 millimeter knitting needles. And then the cashmere, oh, this is the Soft and Shine. Okay, the Soft and Shine, and I'm using a bigger needle. Actually, no, I'm not needle crochet hook. I'm not. I'm using actually the recommended size crochet hook for this. So this is a medium 4 yarn. And for the crochet hook, it suggests a 5.5 millimeter or a 5.5 millimeter in knitting needles. And I actually am using a 5.5 for my stepson's blanket here. Now the cashmere is a, what does it say? I feel like the cashmere is a 4. I don't see it. I see the hook sizes. Actually, I don't see a hook size. I see a knitting needle size. That's odd. Ooh. Okay, here. Okay. This is a 5 bulky. And the knitting needle size is a 8 millimeter suggested, 9 millimeter knitting needle. 1 second. I had to take that. That was my husband. So anyways, getting back to it. So now Joann's. This I got during the Cyber Week. Even though they said it was Cyber Monday, it was all week. And I really feel like some of the stuff was still on sale. Probably right now. I don't know. But anyways, so I'm going to show you. So I got this hook set. There's a hook missing, yes, because I already opened it up last night so I can finish crocheting my son's blanket. The hook I was using, it was a boy hook, and I don't know, I felt like it was giving me some trouble, so I wanted to try the Susan Bates on it. Well, I didn't have that hook for the Susan Bates. I had a 6.5 millimeter, so I now have 2 of these for Susan Bates. And I didn't have the rest of these. So I just got this set, which it was on sale. I forget how much it was. 16 something, I think it was, on sale. So I am currently using that hook. And it did actually take a little getting used to it for me because of how, I don't know if you can see, like how close this is, where there's a little bit more space with the boy hook. I don't know. I think I keep my hooks in this bag. This is one of the Etsy bags I got back in the day when I used to get Etsy. Not Etsy, Ipsy. So I think, okay, so this was the one I was using. So you can see that hook. It's wider, and as opposed to this one, where you can see the hook is a little more and it's a little sharper too. So try to put them side by side. The front, so this is a bit more tapered, or like a bullet tip, as opposed to the boy hook. The boy is rounder, where this is more pointed, more sharp. So yeah, so I actually do like crocheting with this bit better, at least with this fabric, because it feels a little slippery with this hook too. So I got these hooks, and then again, wanting to work with more chunkier yarn, I got this. I thought this would make a good scarf. These colors, again, it's coming up more blue in my camera. I don't know how it translates once the video goes up, but this is a pretty color. This is Joann's brand yarn line, and their line is called Big Twist, and this is their mellow line. So there's sparkle threads intertwined, and this is the color, I believe it's teal, peacock. This is the color peacock, and this is a 6, super bulky, and their suggested hook size is a 9mm, and their knitting needle size, suggested size, is 10 to 11mm. So I thought these two would be cute together to make a scarf. And this color is white. So white and peacock, but this peacock is really showing up really blue, and I don't know why. Because it's not. It really has more of a tealish color, more green than blue, but not green, because I'm really not a huge fan of green per se. But certain off-color greens I like teal, like that peacock I like. So now we're getting into the purchases I made that are a bit more pricier. They're not, you cannot get them in store, although those I did not get in store. I did purchase the hooks and those 2 yarns online on Joann's website. Now, these purchases are solely based online, and I splurged on hooks. I got 2 Furls hooks because they had a Black Friday sale, and it was 25% off. And Black Friday this year just happened to have been my birthday. And I was so excited because they dropped a new hook line. So they have different lines. One is like a zodiac sign line. Well, they don't have all the signs at this point. And I was looking, I was like, oh, I wish they had Sagittarius, because I'm Sagittarius. They announced, if you're on their mailing list, you got the announcement early about the sale, and in that announcement they announced that they had a new line of hooks in their zodiac line, and it was a Sagittarius. So one of these is it, because you can't tell by the box, because the box is the same. So these are their streamline hooks, so the box is the same. The box doesn't tell you anything. It doesn't tell you the hook size, nothing. And I did get 2 different sizes. I don't remember. Okay, so this is the Sagittarius one. So here's the Sagittarius, and this is a L. This is a 7mm hook. And you can see their hook is very similar to the Susan Bates. It looks like there's a little bit more spacing between this part of the hook and this part of the neck. So excited about that. Oh, how pretty is that though? Look at that. And it has glitter and the swirl. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, so that's the Sagittarius one. And honestly, I forget which one this is. Oh, I wish I could remember. This is part of their Galaxy line, or I don't know what it's called. But it's like Galaxy. Like if you look on the Furls website, you'll see it's like they have hooks called like Andromeda and things like that. So this is part of that line. And I can't remember which one it is. But how gorgeous is this? And this is a H. So this is a 5mm, which I might switch out for Isabel's blanket, my youngest daughter, because I'm using a 5mm hook for her blanket. So I might switch this out and use this for her blanket. and see how it crochets. I did buy a Furls hook on Amazon a while ago, and I did like how it crocheted, and it's a streamline as well. And I think it was also part of that Galaxy line situation. But I'm not working on anything that requires that size hook. All right, so the next purchase is, and this is open because my daughter wanted to see it, my oldest daughter. This is from Hobbii or Hobbii, I don't know. It's a German-based site. And I got quite a few things. And I got different yarn sizes, different textures to try out to work with. And they also had a Black Friday Cyber Week sale as well. And most of these I got really to make scarves and shawls. All right, so to start. So these are the biggest yarn cakes I got from them. I don't think this is the biggest they have, but this is the biggest I got from them. So this is their twister line, the Hobbii twister. And this is in the color, oh, it doesn't tell you the color here. It just gives you the number. So number 11. If you look on their website, it has the name of the color. So this is their twister line. It is a 2 fine. The yarn is a size 2. And their suggested crochet hook is a 3.5 to a 4 millimeter. And for knitting, it's a 3 to a 4 millimeter. And this is what the color looks like. So it's a gradient color. And I thought this was so pretty. I thought this would make a pretty shawl. And I got 2 of those. Although I think one can work up into a shawl. I don't know. There is a 1,095 yards in one. So I think, yeah, one would be sufficient for a shawl. But I bought 2. I did what I did. Maybe one will be a shawl, one will be a scarf. Who knows? Okay, so then I also purchased this Universe. Oh, and I know I didn't say what the others were, but because this one I specifically got to try different textures. This is 55% cotton and 45% acrylic yarn. Most of those other yarns I got are acrylic. This is 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. So this is their Universe line. They also have a Universe XL, which is a larger thread. This is a 1 superfine, and their suggested hook size is 3.5 millimeter. And for knitting, 3 to 3.5. And I got 2. And here's the colors. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so pretty. And their color is number 9. Again, if you look on the site, it tells you the color name. Also got in the Universe the color 35. And you can see, isn't that pretty? So pretty. And then I got their wool. This is their Happy Sheep line. And this is 100% virgin wool. I wish I could see the color. But this is a 5 bulky. The color is 16 for this. And 4. And then, oh, and then I also got another twister. And this is the color 105. This is a smaller one. And then finally, I got this Metallico, which is 70% polymide, 21 acrylic, and 9 merino. And this is a 4. And the color is 12. Isn't that pretty? And then I also got the same thing in the color 10, which I think is a teal. I think it was teal. But it's coming up more blue. Teal, black, and teal. All right, so that's my haul for Black Friday and Cyber Week. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.